All right. I need you guys to stay with me because we're going to take a few twists and turns.
Counselor, you have the floor.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome you all not only to a trial of two rivaling chili companies, but to the internal rivalry that exists between each one of ourselves. My name is Brantley Georgia, and I am a believer, not in God, not even in myself sometimes. No, what I believe in is so much more than that, but I'm getting ahead of myself. What is Skyline, or Gold Star chili? Cincinnati-style chili is a new name for an ancient thing. Evidence and remnants of this type of chili have been found excavated in vases from the Indus Valley region, dating back to pre the Bronze Age collapse. Chili is inherent to the human condition. It has been created again and again throughout history by the Sumerians, the Assyrians, the Inca, the Maya, you name it, chili was there. Did you know that it's the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs? And I know what you're thinking, Brantley, I've seen the pyramid, it's not there. Oh yeah? Take a look at this. There's a secret level, and I know what you're thinking, Brantley, how did you figure this out? Well, simple, I asked Henry Maslow. Now you're thinking, oh, how did you do that? He's dead. Simple and easy. I used a Ouija board that I thought was gonna really go off at my Christmas white elephant party, but then nobody wanted it, so I had to take it home myself. Let's refocus.
Counselor, I have a quick objection. It has come from Nye that I have to ask you to please move your easel onto the rug.
It's okay. Justice stands true. All right, how's this looking? Can everybody see it?
Wonderful.
Okay, good.
Get over, Brantley, everybody.
Awesome. So as we can see, there is this secret base here. When I was tasked with representing Skyline and all that entails, I was nervous. I'm simply newer to the town of Cincinnati. I walked here 6 years ago, and I was quite wide-eyed and bushy-tailed, like Bambi after seeing his mom get shot in the head. But when it comes down to it, portraying the relationship between Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, Southern Ohio, and Eastern Indiana and their chili, I found myself aghast. When visiting Cincinnati for the first time, people always ask, what should I do? And every time the answer is the same. Go to Skyline Chili. And at first, it's kind of silly when you think about it. I mean, we've got too many pages. No? We've got the zoo, a few stadiums, Kings Island, an aquarium, the spinning hotel with the spinny top, art institutions, that parking lot where that man said, fuck her right in the pussy on TV. But people still say, go to Skyline Chili. And listen, it's because deep down we all know it doesn't matter how cute Fiona is. We all know she was a psyop to make us forget that Harambe passed away tragically. Coincidentally, Harambe's last signed words were, more Skyline. Skyline, one more time. And he died right after that. But let me just start by saying the Skyline superiority is recognized. It is the official chili of the Cincinnati Reds, the Cyclones, as well as the Bengals. You can get Skyline at the zoo, the aquarium, King's Landing. There's even a Skyline ice cream, which I know we said no outside food or drinks, but I would like to submit it as evidence at this time.
It's full.
I bought that just for you, baby boy.
Okay.
And while you enjoy that, some quick history for everybody else. Skyline Chili was created by Nicholas Lamborghini. He immigrated to the United States from Greece in 1912. He then worked as a cook at a hotel and a railroad crew. And all of his income was saved to bring his wife to America. It took over a decade, but eventually he saved enough, and she was able to come over, and then 2 became 5. And then in 1949, they opened their first restaurant, the first ever Skyline Chili. By 1949, they had opened their second restaurant, and by the end of the century, there were over 100 Skyline Chilis. Today, there's currently 160 Skylines spread throughout the Midwest, and also for some reason, there's like a clump in Florida. I don't really know why. Anyways, when it gets down to it though, what makes Cincinnati Chili special? Cincinnati Chili is a sauce. This is important, remember the sauce. It contains a unique spice blend that gives it a very distinct sweet and savory taste. This sauce can be used to amplify dishes. Allow us to consult the Skyline menu. We went over this. No. Cheese coney. It's a lot of cheese. For the cheese coney, you have the sauce on there, and that's going to amplify it. The sauce is important. It's going to ensure that these sloppy boys will have your throat lubed up enough that you can take the 1/4 pound of shredded cheddar that will soon attempt to clog your esophagus better than a Daddy Dom on Grindr ever could. And you guys can get nasty with it, too. You can add shit, like beans or onions or mustard, because what's a meal without the aromatics? Just not that great. It's not that... You can also sauce up your nudes. No. Hold on. All right, we're trying this angle now. You can also sauce up your nudes, and you can even make it a 4-way. Hell, add beans, make it a 5-way. 5-way. That sounds pretty lustful, if you ask me. But we're not quite there yet. Ever since 1949, the people have loved Skyline. The recipe is a family secret. I hope it's locked up cask of Amontadillo style. But what makes Skyline so special? What makes it stand out in a world of, dare I say, gold star burgers? No, don't say anything.
I will say, from the bench, you do get points for referencing SpongeBob in your drawing. Real ones, no.
All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, too many. All right. I need you guys to stay with me because we're going to take a few twists and turns. Allow me to explain. Cincinnati is known to be a Catholic area, very God-fearing people. Catholics famously believe in inherent sin. And what's more sinful than a Skyline coney hitting your T-spot, your throat, gagging you in the parking lot in your Toyota Camry because you couldn't wait 10 minutes to eat it at home? There's a primal urge with Skyline, a need, a base feeling we all fall victim to. No human is born without sin. But what Catholics don't seem to get is that's okay. I'm saying it's fine, so it's fine. Because a life with no indulgence is no life at all. As mentioned before, Skyline Chili is not con carne. It is a sauce used on your coney, your spaghetti, your bed of oyster crackers, your limited time cavatappi mac and cheese. It is a scrumptious sauce to complement all other ingredients. And I know this is starting to feel far-fetched, but please allow me to pull back a few layers. The Lamborghinis immigrated from Greece. What's the most practiced religion in Greece in 1912? Orthodox Catholicism, I'm sure. Don't have to look that up. Cincinnati's current population is 17% Catholic, meaning that Cincinnati currently has 383,670.28 people as practicing Catholics, all of which are susceptible to the sins methodology. Using Distinct sins, as we can see, scrumptious ingredients, naughty sauce. It's all about the sauce. But sin, what is it about sin? Skyline is sort of where sin exists, for the sky is the heavens domain, and the line betwixt heaven and hell, and sin and salvation is where we walk, and we can taste the sweet nectar of chili. Come on, get it. Is that too many? It was, okay. All right, we'll go forward a bit. Now I've got with me some testimony, 7 of which, not a coincidence, the 7 deadly sins, all of which are going to be about Skyline. So Exhibit 1, Wrath. I will now be reading a poem written by a 2nd grader named Madeline. Her last name is off record for her anonymity and safety. The poem is as follows, quote, I love Skyline. I eat it for dinner. I eat it in the summer, I eat it in the winter. When you have it without me, I get sad. When you eat it without me, I get very mad. Don't eat it without me, I will get pouty. So don't be mean, I need a coney with beans, end quote. This is clear and irrefutable proof of the Skyline's influence on a young mind. The insatiable wrath the child feels at the loss of her Skyline is something that will surely haunt her later in life. Exhibit 2. Please just be one. Just one. I only need you to be one. Yes! Pride. Yeah, not the gay kind. That stuff's okay. I often lurk in Facebook groups as an attempt to form human connection, which I'm not very good at due to my off-bearing nature and over-putting ass. But in my lurking, I found a group for Claremont County doulas that has been pretty fun. If you're not sure what that is, a doula can assist before, during, and after pregnancy. Some even offer their services in preparing the placenta for the mother to eat. Some of you, I think, I fear you know where this is going. In this Facebook group, I found that a doula had posted a recipe for Skyline placenta. No. As you can see, it's right there. And honestly, that's just so prideful to think that you can do the job of Skyline, but with a placenta. Also, Skyline already has a medicinal use. It's a laxative. We all know this. Exhibit 3, greed. This is a visual example. This is a post from Twitter.com. The image is of a disgusting little man boy holding up a cheese coney, and the caption reads, "Just snuck 12 conies into Avatar 3 Fire and Ash. Just try to catch me, AMC ushers, exclamation points abound." As we can tell from the pallor of his cheeks as well as how he treats hourly workers, this truly is a despicable little greedy man. 5, sloth. Even wildlife submits to Skyline. Wait, did we do... Where's gluttony? We're skipping gluttony. 5, sloth, splash. Yeah. Hold on, I'm consulting. 5, sloth. On a nighttime walk with my partner, who's totally real and 100% supportive, we once came across this. No, it was a squirrel asleep in a Skyline box. Its little heart beating so fast, his little hand outstretched like Jesus in Madonna's arms. And of course, the first thing I do is I start looking up, okay, well, like, where's a wildlife rescue center? I've got to get somebody to help him out. But my partner, who's 100% real, was busy looking up, can squirrels have cheese? And the answer may shock you, depending on your knowledge of small mammalians. It's no, they can't. And you know what? The next morning, the squirrel and the box were gone. But I think what we can really conclude from this is this little boy succumbed to lust. He ate too many conies, and he died for that. Look at him. This was his last hour alive. I ripped him. 6, lust. Skyline can be found in even the most unlikely of places. For this, I have a post, a comment on the popular website, Pornhub.com. It's under a video that says, MILF thinks I have enough money for rent? Nuh-uh, must pay with my cock. The comment is as follows by user Joe Burrow into my ass. Quote, I only eat my girl's ass like that if she eats Skyline the night before. Horny sigh emoji, peach emoji, squirt emoji, horny sigh emoji, end quote.
Dear God.
Finally, we have a harrowing story. This is a story of envy. I was invited to a 5-year-old's birthday pool party in 2022. And at that 5-year-old's birthday pool party, I saw the birthday boy who was enjoying himself, and then he spotted his little brother had grabbed the last Skyline cheese coney. So he runs over, and he grabs the cheese coney, and he pushes his little brother down on the ground. His little brother's staring up at him. His brother, the one thing that he looks up to in this life, and his older brother had a choice in that moment. Do I want to win this battle, or do I want to win every battle from here on out with my brother? So he got down and then proceeded to try to bite off his brother's nipple, and then alternated and took bites of the coney, and he just kept going, nipple, coney, nipple, coney. There was blood, there was screaming, it was crazy. I did freeze, I didn't do anything to stop them. It was a little entertaining, and I feel bad about it. But that is the type of envy that can pull families apart. That's what Skyline is about. And I know what you're thinking right now. Brantley, aren't you supposed to be defending Skyline? Yeah, I am. And therefore, I must defend sin. However, disclaimer, legally, oh shoot, come on. Only the fun ones. When I say that sin is good, please don't do anything fucked up. Just like, you know, keep it within the range of that's funny. But dare I say, we as people need indulgence. We need sin to get by. And if life doesn't have that, you might as well just order a burger from Gold Star. And not to be the guy, but if we take a look around, we can realize we're probably all going to hell anyways. So now, more than ever, it's important to remember the ties that bind. Consider it a revival of the Roman bacchanal, but instead of a sacrificial lamb, we can just deep throat 9 conies in quick succession. These sinful delights are what brings us together deep down. I think that's it. Thank you.
Brantley, everybody. We are now going to have a quick recess because we can all see why.